Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome back to online classes of Iqra Faz Boys Secondary Schools and Colleges, our project of Iqra Education System. My brothers, let's start from where we left yesterday in the last lecture. I was telling you people about compound and complex sentence, and I told you in the last lecture about 6 common pairs in English. These pairs are actually commonly used or usually used by the people in their English language conversation. So this is why today in the series of the same lecture I gave you yesterday, I am going to tell you the translation of compound or complex sentence. But before that, you need to remember these 4 points to consider. Identify the tense, identify the case, apply the rules and translate the sentence. Now here you are, I am writing down the exemplary sentences from Urdu to English on the board here. Here you are. Examples of compound or complex sentence. Number 1, जब मैं घर पहुंचा लाइट गई हुई थी. Now student, you can see that this compound or complex, whatever it is, whether it is compound sentence or complex sentence, we are not to be worried about this thing, whether compound or complex. I just explained you the difference between compound and complex for your understanding and nothing else, just to enhance your knowledge and information about this combination. So जब मैं घर पहुंचा लाइट गई हुई थी, this compound or complex sentence belongs to any one of the 6 common combinations I told you yesterday in the last lecture. Yes, if you people do not remember, you may go to the previous video, the last video, have a look at it and come back. But I think that you must remember because you have recently watched it, you have recently done that work. So जब मैं घर पहुंचा लाइट गई हुई थी, there are 2 sentences. जब मैं घर पहुंचा, number 1, और लाइट गई हुई थी, number 2. Now see, जब मैं घर पहुंचा belongs to past simple. लाइट गई हुई थी, it means an action had already completed. It had already taken place. लाइट का जाना पहले ही हो चुका था. That will go to past perfect. तो जब मैं घर पहुंचा is past simple, लाइट गई हुई थी is past perfect. Accordingly, you will apply the rules of past simple and past perfect in these 2 sentences. When I reached home, जब मैं घर पहुंचा, comma, electricity had broken down. Electricity had broken down. The rules of past perfect here, had as an auxiliary verb and broken as a past participle form of break. So when I reached home, electricity had broken down. Here I will tell you, you people can replace the positions of these 2 sentences. जब मैं घर पहुंचा लाइट गई हुई थी, या लाइट गई हुई थी जब मैं घर पहुंचा. Whatever comes first, it doesn't make any difference. So if you say when I reached home, electricity had broken down, or you say electricity had broken down when I reached home, both are 100% correct. So mind it, as you are asked, you have to translate. जैसा आपसे पूछा जाएगा वैसे आपको ट्रांसलेट करना है. अगर पास्ट सिंपल पहले दिया हुआ है तो आप भी पास्ट सिंपल पहले लगाइए. अगर पास्ट परफेक्ट पहले दिया हुआ है तो आप पास्ट परफेक्ट पहले लगाइए. व्हाटएवर इट इज, नॉट टू वरी अबाउट दिस थिंग. ओके, हम पिकनिक पर जाएंगे अगर बारिश होगी. सेंटेंस नंबर 2, हम पिकनिक पर जाएंगे, एक सेंटेंस. अगर बारिश होगी, सेकंड सेंटेंस. हम पिकनिक पर जाएंगे, फ्यूचर सिंपल. अगर बारिश होगी, फ्यूचर सिंपल. You remember 2 future simple sentences do not come together. Instead what we do, इसके बदले में हम क्या करते हैं, हम पिकनिक पर जाएंगे, ये वाला जुमला तो फ्यूचर सिंपल में आ जाएगा, लेकिन जिस जुमले में अगर लगा हुआ होगा, अगर बारिश होगी, तो ये बारिश का होना फ्यूचर की बात तो कर रहा है, लेकिन इसकी इंग्लिश हम प्रेजेंट सिंपल में बनाएंगे. The example is given there. We will go for picnic if it rains. नहीं बोलेंगे कि if it will rain. इफ़ के साथ प्रेजेंट सिंपल आता है, और जब भी इफ़ के साथ प्रेजेंट सिंपल आता है और पीछे अगर फ्यूचर सिंपल दिया हुआ हो तो ऑटोमेटिकली प्रेजेंट सिंपल की मीनिंग फ्यूचर सिंपल में आते हैं. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग. आई ऑल्सो टोल्ड यू दिस थिंग यस्टरडे कि हम फ्यूचर सिंपल और फ्यूचर सिंपल, 2 फ्यूचर सिंपल के सेंटेंसेस को अगर कंजंक्शन इफ़ हो, एज लॉन्ग एज हो, व्हेन हो, एज सून एज हो, ये 4-5 कंजंक्शंस अगर आ रहे हो तो हम 2 फ्यूचर के सेंटेंसेस को साथ इस्तेमाल नहीं करते. वी डू नॉट यूज 2 future simple sentences together if there is a conjunction like if, as long as soon as, when, before, like this. Sentence number 3, हम अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं क्योंकि हम अंग्रेजी सीख रहे हैं. Now you see a very common combination of present simple and present continuous. हम अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं, रिपीटेड एक्शन प्रेजेंट सिंपल, क्योंकि बिकॉज हम अंग्रेजी सीख रहे हैं, कंटिन्यूड एक्शन इन प्रेजेंट, तो प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस. The first sentence belongs to present simple, second sentence belongs to present continuous. Now let's translate that. हम इंग्लिश बोलते हैं, we speak English. How easy it is. Because, क्योंकि because हम अंग्रेजी सीख रहे हैं, we are learning English. So the sentence is we speak English because we are learning English. It's very simple for you people to understand this thing and to translate them from Urdu to English. But you need to only actually focus on this. If you watch my old lectures from the first lecture in the series of translation till the last lecture, there will be about 4, 5 or 6 lectures in the same series of translation. You need to watch them all and you need to focus on everything I'm telling you in these video lectures. In the end of this, after about 4, 5 or 6 lectures, I'm 100% sure and I believe so that you people will be able to translate every sentence given to you from Urdu to English. Number 4, जब तुम आए मैं होमवर्क कर रहा था. When you came, I was doing homework. जब तुम आए, past simple, मैं होमवर्क कर रहा था, past continuous. You remember a very common combination of past simple and past continuous. जब तुम आए, when you came, मैं होमवर्क कर रहा था, comma, I was doing homework. Clear? You only need to understand the tense, the correct tense. See, on the left hand side on your screen, I have written 4 points to consider when you are translating a sentence from Urdu to English. The first point is identify the tense. Unless or until you identify the tense correctly, you won't be able to make the correct translation of that particular sentence. So you need to identify the tense very correctly and you need to focus on this. You need to remember that what sentence in Urdu belongs to which tense in English. Okay? Sentence number 5. शाजिया तकरीब में नहीं गई क्योंकि उसे देर हो गई थी. Excuse me, I forgot हो गई थी. Okay, here you are. शाजिया तकरीब में नहीं गई क्योंकि उसे देर हो गई थी. 2 actions took place here. 2 काम हुए पास्ट में. एक तो शाजिया तकरीब में नहीं गई और दूसरा उसे देर हो गई थी. Now you tell me which action took place first. कौन सा काम पहले हुआ था, देर होने का या तकरीब में ना जाने का? Yes, very correct. देर हो गई थी पहले भाई, पहले देर हुई उसीलिए तो वो तकरीब में नहीं गई. तो जो काम पास्ट में पहले हुआ था, an action that took place in the past first goes to past perfect. जो काम पास्ट में पहले हुआ था वो पास्ट परफेक्ट में जाता है, जो काम पास्ट में बाद में हुआ वो पास्ट सिंपल में आता है. That's very simple rule. Past perfect means पहला एक्शन, पास्ट सिंपल मीन्स दूसरा एक्शन. तो जो पहले एक्शन हुआ वो देर होने का था, उस देर होने को हम पास्ट परफेक्ट में ले जाएंगे. ओके, शाजिया तकरीब में नहीं गई, ये पास्ट सिंपल में आएगा. शाजिया डिड नॉट गो इन पार्टी. सो यू सी, पास्ट सिंपल नेगेटिव सेंटेंस, शाजिया डिड नॉट गो इन पार्टी क्योंकि बिकॉज उसे देर हो गई थी. देर होने को गेट लेट कहते हैं. तो शी और फिर उसके बाद हेल्पिंग वर्ब हैड प्लस वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म गॉट लेट. शाजिया डिड नॉट गो इन पार्टी बिकॉज शी हैड गॉट लेट. शाजिया तकरीब में नहीं क्योंकि उसे देर हो गई थी. I love such sentences of past simple and past perfect very much. I also told you yesterday that I love these sentences of past simple and past perfect. I love making such sentences in my conversation also. Sentence number 6. डॉक्टर के आने से पहले मरीज मर चुका था. See, this is a very common sentence which is normally asked to you people in your papers. Probably in the last years, in 2017, 16, 18, you people have received this, or some of the students who appeared in board paper at that time actually attempted this sentence. डॉक्टर के आने से पहले मरीज मर चुका था. This is no rocket science. This is no difficult to actually translate that sentence into English. It's very simple. डॉक्टर के आने से पहले मरीज मर चुका था. कौन सा काम पहले हुआ था भाई? What happened first? What action took place first? Obviously, first patient died ना. Okay? पहले मरीज का इंतकाल हुआ, उसके बाद डॉक्टर आया. तो कह रहे हैं ना, डॉक्टर के आने से पहले मरीज मर चुका था. तो पहले कौन सा काम हुआ था? मरीज मर चुका था. The patient had died. ये past perfect में जाएगा. डॉक्टर के आने से पहले, before the doctor came, the patient had died. It's very simple. Before the doctor came, the patient had died. So my brothers, these are the examples of compound and complex mixed sentences. I have translated them from Urdu to English and I have told you the simple rule to consider 4 points: identify the tense, identify the case, apply the rules, and then translate the sentence. If you people consider these 4 points, every sentence is easy for you to translate from Urdu to English, provided that बशर्त ये कि you people remember the rules of tenses and you can identify the Urdu sentence as which tense it belongs to in English. आपको ये पता हो कि फला फला जुमला उर्दू का ये फला टेंस से ताल्लुक रखता है, एक चीज़ ये पता हो. दूसरी चीज़ कि उस टेंस के रूल्स क्या हैं, what are the rules of that particular tense. You need to remember these things, and we have already gone through a revision of tenses in 2 video lectures. I hope you people must have understood. If not, you must need to watch that videos again, especially part 2, revision of tenses part 2. It's available in the list on YouTube, so you can go through that video again and again and again and again until or unless you people get perfection and command over the sentences of tenses. So you need to identify the tense correctly, you need to identify the case correctly, you need to apply the rules, and then you need to translate the sentence. So my brothers, that's all for today. This is probably the 4th video lecture in the series of translation we are doing, and in the last video lecture we discussed about the sentences of simple sentence, and then we discussed compound and complex sentence and the common combination of pairs of compound and complex sentence in English language used by the people normally. And then in this video lecture today we discussed about the sentences of compound and complex to translate them from Urdu to English. Actually, the simple rule that you have to identify the tense first, and then you have to identify the case, then you have to go for the rules to apply according to the tense, and then you have to translate the sentence, and that's it. So it's all for now today. We will be meeting again in the next video lecture. As you can see on the left on your screens, I have written there that we will be discussing tenses, simple sentences, compound and complex sentences, and then we will be discussing about the passive sentences. And then on third we will be discussing conditional sentences, and then in the end fixed sentences. So now we have covered tenses, simple sentence, compound and complex sentence in 3 video lectures. And before this I told you about overall translation, right? So in these 3 or 4 video lectures we have understood the first topic of translation, that is tenses. Tomorrow in the next video lecture, inshallah, we will be discussing about the passive sentences, hopefully. And I will tell you how to translate the passive sentences from Urdu to English. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.